This white kid, regular like Caucasian man, and he's like mocking Future and Gucci Mane like rap music. And like people are like, this shit hard. It's not even like satire. It's like, I'm just joking, I'm just mocking it. But I'm like, no, you can't do. And I hold rap music so close to my heart because this shit changed my life and everyone's life around me. And I'm a nerd about this is like weird. And I'm looking at it and something about it like don't even sit well with me in comparison to someone like a Mac Miller or Eminem, who it didn't seem like they was mocking it. They had a genuine love for it, and they were still just being, you know?
Something I'll never understand is this notion of cultural appropriation. What is this shit? It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, especially when it comes to art, music, film, let's just call it art. Art is an inherently valueless production, as in, it serves no real functional purpose to life. It doesn't serve any of the basic needs. We can all do without it at the end of the day. The only reason an artist is successful is because a large enough collective of people have decided that their productions are valuable. That's how art works, right? And I'm personally a huge fan of many art forms. I move deeply by art. I know on a profound, spiritual, psychological, cultural level what it represents, how important it is, and why it matters. So I'm not actually trying to argue against the inherent value of art or negate it in any fashion. But what I am saying is, at the end of the day, how many artists have gone unrecognized? And that's because the art that does get recognized, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to the artist. And in reflection, it plays an important role in the people's lives who've seen it as something that deserves that recognition. The role it plays has to do with your identity. People use art to define their personality, character, their taste. It becomes culture. It shapes values. It shapes social archetypes. That's what art does. And that's what artists are paid for rather handsomely across the board. So I'll never understand this bit of appropriation when it comes to culture and art. Human beings are meant to share, exchange value, and that occurs through commodification and exchange of ideas, technologies, so on and so forth. Trying to guard art, a cultural production that you've produced, especially against a large chunk of your own consumers, is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. It doesn't make any sense, especially when the very thing that you are serving to be consumed, it's used as constructing one's sense of self. So obviously you're going to have people who ultimately incorporate it into how they express who they are. That's the whole point of this thing. So trying to then control it and guard it and ban people from applying it to how they see themselves, to expressing their art, makes zero fucking sense. It makes no sense at all. It's one of the dumbest arguments. And to be honest, that's just how it works. When you expose people to ideas, it's imbibed and it's made part and parcel of who they are. So this weird gatekeeping that's been going on, It's just inherently contradictory to the nature of this thing. I mean, you're profiting off it. You're making tons and tons of money. You're getting women or whatever it is that you like, but you know what I mean? Like you're profiting sexually off it. You're profiting monetarily off it. You're leaving your impact on society, and for a time, people laud you and want to be you. Fashion, they want to dress like you, look like you. So that's your reward for being recognized as somebody who's providing value through art. But first of all, it brings people together, and that's already hard enough to do as it is. So let's take that as a win. Then to sit there and try to punish people or somehow dismember your own putting people together